Chinwo's journey to the moon. In a small village nestled between rolling green hills and a wide, silver river, a young girl named Chinwo lived with her parents. She was their only child, a bright and kind-hearted girl who loved to sing to the birds and watch the stars at night. But one day tragedy struck. Her parents were traveling to the city when their car veered off the road and crashed into a deep valley. News of their passing spread like wildfire, and soon, little Chinwo was left alone in the world. Her only living relative was her uncle, a stern-faced man named Okafor who took her into his home. However, his wife, Mama Ngozi, was a cruel woman who saw Chinwo as nothing more than an extra mouth to feed. "Why should we care for an orphan?" she would grumble. "Let her work for her food." From dawn till dusk, Chinwo was forced to clean, fetch water, and cook while her cousins played and laughed. If she made a mistake, Mama Ngozi would scold her and sometimes refuse to give her food. At night she slept on a thin mat in the kitchen, tears soaking her pillow. Despite the hardships, Chinwo never lost her kindness. She would hum the lullabies her mother once sang to her, and when she looked at the moon, she felt her parents watching over her. One evening after a particularly harsh beating from Mama Ngozi, Chinwo ran to the riverbank sobbing. "Oh, Mama! Oh, Papa! If only you were here!" she cried. Suddenly, the river shimmered, and out of the water rose an old woman dressed in flowing white robes. She had kind eyes that twinkled like stars. "Why do you cry, my child?" the woman asked. Chinwo poured out her sorrow, telling the woman of her mistreatment and loneliness. The old woman nodded. "The world is cruel to the gentle-hearted, but your kindness has been seen by the spirits. Would you like to leave this place and find a new home?" Chinwo hesitated. "But where would I go?" The woman smiled. "To the moon." With a wave of her hand, the silver mist surrounded Chinwo, lifting her gently into the sky. She rose higher and higher past the clouds, until she reached the glowing surface of the moon. There, she found a grand palace made of silver and glass, where the kind old woman ruled as the Moon Mother. She gave Chinwo a room of her own, soft clothes and delicious food. "From today, you are my daughter," the Moon Mother said. "You will never suffer again." Meanwhile, back in the village, Okafor and Mama Ngozi searched for Chinwo, but she was never found. At night when Mama Ngozi looked up at the moon, she felt uneasy, for the moon seemed to glare down at her as if watching her every move. As the years passed, the villagers whispered of the little orphan who had vanished and how on the brightest nights they could hear her singing, her voice drifting down from the moon like a soft silver melody. And so, Chinwo found her peace among the stars, forever safe in the arms of the Moon Mother. The end.